Right then. Thinking Thursday. Oh, got some thinking to do. Today's actually a full day. They got me down in Central. So I had a talk with JC yesterday, and I told him, I said, I can't afford a lake house working 4 hours a day. So I think what they're doing is they're flip-flopping. So I think DTR is running through the same issues. So they're probably sending him up here for a day just so he gets some drive time. And they're sending me down there for a day just so I get some drive time. And I got 4 calls today. All of them are diagnostics. So that's good. But yeah. I had some major drama this morning. Scrunch was there yesterday. Tried to make a couple of videos. We went down to the end of the road to pick those mushrooms, those oyster mushrooms, and there was also a big snapping turtle that was in the road laying eggs, and I tried to film all that, and instead of having the camera set up for video, I had it set up for photograph, so it took one picture of my face. So that sucked. And then we went out on the lake, and I tried to do a lip ripping fishing show, and oh, there goes a deer. I tried to do a lip ripping fishing show, and I got halfway through that. Scrunchy forgot that the camera was running, so she started talking about a certain subject that's forbidden. So I had to delete that, restart. So I ran camera in the boat all the way up until the battery died on the phone. And right away when we got out on the water, I had some action. I had a couple of strikes. Had a nice northern follow to the boat and roll. And then it shut right off. And we literally fished all the way around the lake. Made a complete lap before we went back. And no activity. Yeah. Straight up weird. We were both throwing Johnson Silver Minnows. I trained her on that. Yeah. So when we got in the house, it was going on 8 something. So I quick finished making dinner. We had dinner, and then sitting in the therapy chair there, I started hitting a wall. Supposed to have naughty, sexy fun time. Nope, I hit a wall. So went to sleep. Slept like a brick. Got up this morning. I was out on the screen porch enjoying coffee and a pipe. And Scrunch gets up and she goes down, takes a shower and starts getting ready for work. All of a sudden she starts hollering. I'm like, what? What's going on? Your sewer's backing up. What? I go flying downstairs, sure shit. Water's coming up out of the freaking floor drain in the laundry room. It's migrating from the laundry room into the bathroom. That's how Scrunch noticed it when she got out of the shower. And migrating into the boiler room. And starting to migrate out into the lounge. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The lift station. There's a pump in there. Didn't come on. Yeah. Yep. So, at first I thought maybe the holding tank was full or the drain field was plugged. But now that I think about it, if that was the case, that pump would have been running, but it couldn't pump anything out into the yard. So that wasn't the case. Thank goodness. What happened was the float switch didn't work. There's a float, goes up, water goes into the pit. As the water level rises, the float goes up. When it gets to a certain point, it turns on the pump. And then the pump pumps all the water out into the drain field. Pump didn't come on. So I grabbed my little 2-gallon shop vac and start sucking water off the floors. Flying around. Now, if I'd have tried this earlier last week, prior to quitting smoking, this would have damn near killed me. Because I was running. So I was filling up the vacuum, dumping it into a 5-gallon pail until that pail was full, and then carrying that outside and pouring that into the fire pit and back and forth, trying to get this water off the floor. Nasty. Sewage. So once I got the water level down, I got it under control on the floor, all of a sudden the pump came on and it pumped all the water out of the pit like nothing was wrong. Meanwhile, all the floors are now covered in sewage. All the stuff that was on the floor, like the carpets, the bath mat, the bath rugs, stuff like that. I had a box sitting on the floor that had a lot of my bathroom stuff in it from the other house, medications and shit like that. That was sitting on the floor because I don't have a medicine cabinet chest yet. Oh yeah, it's all ruined. Yeah. FML. It was just a sticky switch. Yeah. So, I'm going to have to replace that pump. I can't have that. Not only that pump is making a loud cracking noise every time it shuts off. The system appears to be pretty old. So I'm going to put a new state-of-the-art pump in there. And another thing I'd like to do is figure out some sort of an alarm, set up some sort of an alarm so when the pit gets too full, I can empty it, or the alarm will go off, and then I'll know that it's full, or it's going to overflow. Right. So, all right. On that note, I see our transfer driver's pulled up here. I have to go and grab a tote for him to take back. Return parts. So I totally forgot today. Thursday is when they do the pickups. So yeah. So all right. We will talk to you soon.